welcome to another episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the official teaser trailer for yet another series revival.
Yeah. A short revival.
Okay, I thought you were facepalming on this. Short series revival, another series revival we're doing, because, you know, we have a bunch that got on our way, and we have another one coming up in February with the return of Scrubs. Technically not a series revival, just continuing the show.
It's more of a continuation. It's not not even a sequel series.
I think it's kind of ignoring the elephant in the room that were those two god awful Next Generation seasons.
Yeah, the ones that didn't really work out.
Yeah, so this is the official very short teaser trailer for Malcolm Middle, Life Still Unfair. Of course, still based on the iconic theme song of the same name. So this one's interesting. It has most of the original cast coming back.
Yeah, most. Yes, that's true.
So we have Jane Kasmerick and Bryan Cranston reprising roles. Not counting the Breaking Bad alternate ending, reprising the role as Hal and Lois.
Yes.
You have a few of the siblings returning.
Yes.
So the way the last season ended was, like, they had another kid, and at the end of the series finale, we found out they were expecting another kid. And so Dewey was going to be like the new head of the siblings, you know? And so the only of the original siblings they didn't get back was the actor that plays Dewey. Because I shit you not, he's in Harvard going for a master's degree.
Yeah, he's going for his master's degree.
And the funny part,
he's done with.
And the funny part is the actor they have to replace him as adult Dewey looks more like original Dewey than the actual actor who played the original Dewey. It's just insane.
To make sure that he looks like
they have Reese coming back. They have the oldest brother coming back as well. Yeah, I'm really excited. The premise is simple. Malcolm is actually living an amazing life. Why? He's avoided his family for over a decade. That's the whole point,
because he knows his family's toxic.
So he's avoided his family for over a decade. However, his mom wants him to be there for him and his father and her
anniversary.
For their I think it was a 40th wedding anniversary.
Yeah, exactly.
So guess what? Chaos ensues once again as his family returns together as well. Yeah, Frankie Muniz. It's so interesting watching all the stuff he's done and interviews he's done, especially the last few years. You know, debunking some myths, reiterating some stuff, like
especially the biggest one where they're like how he stated how he was blacked out for more of like so he doesn't remember a lot of things. Like no, that was just
no. He went like that's not true, but like to be fair, it's like that happened a while ago. I can't remember every single thing that happened.
Yeah, exactly.
And now he's a professional stock car racer.
Yeah, he's doing what he loves pretty much.
Yeah, and like it's cool to see him back, and he's very humble about his time on Malcolm in the Middle as well, and he was very smart with his finances too afterwards. But let's be honest, it's so surreal. Seeing Bryan Cranston back
in the role,
back in a role that I knew him for before he went really popular with Breaking Bad and a lot of his Broadway
pretty
stuff.
Much, it's like because after this, that's like I said when he got into Breaking, that's where it's like he really stood out to everybody what he can do.
He's now it's Academy Award nominee Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, exactly.
It's insane.
Enough said. This is a short teaser though, so let's dive into this again. Like I said, a short teaser for Malcolm in the Middle, Life's Still Unfair. So here we go.
19.
My life is fantastic now. All I had to do is stay away from my family.
Malcolm has been intentionally hiding himself from this family for years.
By comparison, Reese looks pretty good.
You can't spend the rest of your life hiding and denying your family even exists.
Worked perfectly until they showed up.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it goes by. Yeah, I was kind of a bit bummed like it was a 30. So I'm like, okay, fine. But yeah, it's just another reality is this is a 4-part show.
Yeah, it's just a 4-part limited series type of reunion.
Don't know if there's anything after this. I guess it depends on the success of this. But like,
if anything, they could probably do a spin-off of maybe one of the other characters, but that's about it.
Another thing, they even got the oldest brother's wife back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, even some of the Hal's original
buddies and friends. Yeah.
I don't blame him. Like after all this shit he went through with his family in that show, do you blame him?
That's why I'm like, it's like your wife's saying this now, but it's like, just wait till after everything happens, and you'll see why why he avoided them for this long.
His mother, like, in the finale, he got a great job offer, but because he wasn't legal age, his mom got to turn it down, and, like, he had to start from the bottom to get to where he's at now. So, like, while he definitely owes his good life to her, technically, it's his family. Anybody who's watched the original show knows
all the shenanigans and shit they went through together. That's the thing. Yeah,
like it is absolutely insane. And plus, I think the other thing is he's a single father too in this as well.
Yeah, so that's why it's like he's afraid to even bring them a part of this. Look at Pink.
I'm curious to see the callbacks on this.
Look,
I recognize it.
Yeah, some of all of his buddies and stuff like that just turning and like
So like. I'm psyched to see this. It looks fun. I enjoyed I never watched every single episode of the original show. I remember enough about it to know how much fun it was.
Well, that shot alone tells you right there.
Yeah.
You know, just it was a fun ride and stuff like that, just to see all this, but just this alone, it's like you understand where, like you said, you understand. That's why I like the title of it. Go Malcolm in the Middle. Life's still unfair, you know, because just this image alone right here, like all this shit that you go through, looks like by the end of it looks like.
Yeah, so I'm honestly psyched to check it out, and like I like the original show. I was so we found it. I actually remember when we found this out. We were driving through Tennessee. And that's where I'm looking at, like, holy shit. He's like, you're like, what? They're doing a revival of Malcolm in the Middle. And that was, like, November 2024. Yeah. We found that out. And I was, like, so psyched for it.
Honestly, I did hear rumors, but I was like, nothing I think at the time was, like, solidified. Because they said because they were still trying to get everybody on board.
Because it was around the time Frankie Muniz was doing a lot of, like, interviews about his life. Because people were curious about what happened with him and the rumors and stuff like that. Yeah. So, like, that's what really, I think, but yeah, I'm gonna check out the show. I love the original. Yeah, I love how Frankie Muniz has handled his life since this. Oh yeah, especially Bryan Cranston, how Bryan Cranston handled his life. Like it's gonna be weird him switching back from it was comedic Bryan Cranston to serious Bryan Cranston, and now we're back to comedic Bryan Cranston. So like full on old school.
Back to where he started, pretty much. Where in a way where we first were introduced to Bryan Cranston, pretty much, and just how he's evolved from that character to like where we see him now.
I'm curious to see about their other siblings. Well, like I said, they had another kid. They were expecting another kid in the series finale, and I'm pretty sure their oldest brother has a couple of kids of his own.
Because like here, like in this image, the ending shot was what we're looking at, where like they're sitting there, but it's like you don't see any of their kids. It looks like that's just the main primary like family. And
so I'm curious if they're holding back any surprise like returns and stuff like that.
Like for example, like is she the daughter for them too? That's the question I have there as well. You know, it's like
remember because Malcolm, like I said, Malcolm has a daughter he brings with him.
So it's like whose daughter is she related to and stuff like that. But it's like wondering like, okay, what's going on here with everything. So
yeah, but yeah, I guess like I said for the millionth time, I'm psyched to check that out. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about series revivals like this one, hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what your guys' thoughts are on this trailer, this teaser overall, of what to expect from this short revival they're doing. Are you guys excited to see some of these characters return? Were you just kind of like, no, I think I think I was done after this the show ended, stuff like that? Or are you guys just psyched to see where some of these characters are at in the show, like where they've evolved to, where they at job-wise, even for Malcolm himself, like what is he doing? Especially that he states he's got a phenomenal job and stuff like that, and return back to all of this. I mean, how excited are you guys for this overall, especially if you were fans of the original show? Put down what you thought of our reaction to this trailer, but most importantly, we thank you for watching.
Yeah. Oh, and then you know what? That's another good reason why he explains why he hasn't narrated to the audience in a while. It's because He hasn't had to, because he hasn't had to complain about anything.
No, because he only narrated to us only because of the shenanigans his family always went through. And it's like, but now that it's like he's doing great, he never has to really look at us because everything's going great in his life.
Yeah. So other than that, and so until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Malcolm-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
As well as one of our other SRB shows.
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter and Stardust,
at Super React Bros.
as well as on Facebook.
At Super Reaction Bros.